What if I told you that two men, two chosen leaders, stood face to face with the Almighty God, not in a dream, not in a vision, but in a moment so powerful, so divine, it changed history forever? Moses, Aaron. Two brothers, two servants of God, who had seen wonders beyond imagination, plagues that humbled a kingdom, a sea split in two, bread falling from heaven. Yet nothing could prepare them for what was about to happen next. The people of Israel trembled as they stood before the mountain. For days, they had watched as the presence of God covered Sinai in fire, smoke, and thunder. No one dared step too close. The voice of God had already spoken, and it shook the very ground beneath their feet. And then, an invitation, a call from the Most High Himself. God had summoned them to come closer, higher, to step beyond what any human had ever experienced before. And there, it happened. The moment they would never forget. The Bible tells us in Exodus chapter 24 verse 10, they saw the God of Israel. Under His feet was something like a pavement of sapphire, clear as the sky itself. They did not see His face, for no man could look upon the fullness of His glory and live, but they saw His majesty, His throne, the very foundation of heaven itself. And yet, they lived. Because in that moment God did not come in judgment but in mercy. He allowed them to behold a glimpse of His presence. And then, something astonishing happened. Right there on the mountain of fire, they sat and dined in the presence of the Almighty. It was a covenant meal, a sign of peace, a foreshadowing of a greater feast to come. Because centuries later, another covenant meal would be shared, one that would seal God's promise for all eternity. But this is not just an ancient story, it is a message for you, right now. Because just like Moses and Aaron, you have been invited into God's presence, not to see Him with physical eyes, but to encounter Him with your heart. Maybe you feel lost. Maybe your faith is shaken. Maybe the noise of this world has made you forget that the same God who revealed Himself on that mountain is still revealing Himself today. You don't need a mountain to find Him. You don't need a vision. You only need a heart that seeks Him. Because when you truly seek God, not with your eyes but with your soul, everything changes. Are you ready for your own divine encounter? To step out of fear, into faith? To move from doubt, into destiny? Because the God who met Moses is calling you too. If this message stirred something in your heart, don't ignore it. Seek Him, pray, read His Word, and if you're ready to experience God's presence like never before, type "Yes, Lord" in the comments and share this video with someone who needs it.